Howdy, hi, hello, and welcome on in for another session of How To with Rambo. And this time, I'm not voicing over, I'm just doing it live. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to use Pabbly to self-promote and cross-post your promotions into multiple platforms and multiple social media pages at the same time without much of any hassle. Now, there is both a free to use and a paid to use version of this, but I use the free one and it seems to work out just fine for me. I cross post into a lot of places, such as my Discord server as well as to my Facebook page, and you can see here, just looking at my Discord server, that I have Twitch clips that automatically post, I have TikTok posts that automatically pull up, my YouTube comes up automatically every day around 8:50, Instagram posts come up every day at approximately 8:30, 8:40, Twitter posts, if I were to make them, because I never do, would automatically populate here. But then you can also look at my Facebook feed and see all of my information automatically posting there. You can look at my Twitter and see all of the information automatically posting there. So it's a really great tool for it to auto pop into different places. So as you can see, I do have it saved up here in my bar because I use it so often. However, all you need to do is just search Pabbly, and it'll be the first one that comes up, online marketing and sales software. Now, like I said, there is a free version and then there's also a paid version, but they constantly have sales going on. If you really want to get a paid version, if for whatever reason you just have that many notifications popping that you need the paid version, by all means, go for it. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. You would obviously sign up. You can sign in with either an email and a password, or you can just log in with your Google directly, which is what I do. Pabbly Connect is the one that you're going to want to use. Pabbly Connect allows you to connect multiple platforms to each other. So you can see here that there is 100 tasks allotted. So that's how many free tasks I get every month. And it does refresh every single month on the 1st. I have consumed 16 of those tasks so far, and it is only the 5th of September. And then I have consumed I have 84 tasks remaining, but I have consumed 83 free tasks in the last 30 days. So you can see that I use this pretty well. When you come down to my list, you can see that I have some that are inactive because they're not finished, or I just turned them off for one reason or another. But then you can see ones that are active, and you can see the date that I created them. So I've been using Pabbly for over a year at this point, well over a year at this point. And I have a YouTube to Twitter, I have a YouTube to Discord, an Instagram to Twitter, I have a blogger to Facebook, I have an Instagram to Discord, and then I actually have a second page where I also have a blogger to Discord. So I have a lot of different things, and it's super easy to use. So I am going to go ahead and create a workflow just to show you how easy it is to do. It turns out they actually have a new version coming through where it's modern, faster, and more flexible. I'm more accustomed to using the classic. I didn't even realize they had a new beta version, so we'll take a look at that in just a second, but let's go ahead and look at the classic one since I'm familiar with that one. I'm gonna go ahead and just name this tester workflow. And then I am going to be using one that I already have connected. In this case, I'm actually going to use my Instagram account. But you can use any platform you want to use for this. And then for new media posted to my account, I'm going to go ahead and connect. And I do already have an existing account connected. But if you want to add a new connection, you can go ahead and add a new connection, and then it'll just pop up an ability for you to sign into your account. I'm not going to do that on this video for you guys though. And then once you select your existing connection, you'll go ahead and save it. It'll say it is connected, and then it'll pull up which account to use. And then you can save and send test requests. It'll pop up all of the information to tell you what exactly it pulled from that site. And then you can go ahead and you can choose where you want this to go. So if you want it to be rerouted somewhere else, if you want it to go to a Google Sheet or a Google Doc, if you want it to be emailed to people, if you want to send it to Discord, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you may want it to go, you can search through these connections. If you know exactly where you want it to go, you can go ahead and you can just select your connection. So in this case, I'm going to select Discord because it should hopefully be relatively easy for me to get that to show you guys that it popped up. You're going to go ahead and select send channel message with HTML. This is just going to provide a link so that folks can get to the post, and then you'll hit connect. Now it is going to ask for a webhook URL, and this is asking for a Discord webhook. So in order to get to the Discord webhooks, you're going to go into your server settings. You're going to go to your integrations, and then see this one here that says webhooks. That's what you want. So you can see here that I actually have a couple. I have an Instagram, a Facebook, and a Twitter one all set up already. I'm gonna go ahead and just create a new one to show you guys how to make one if you have not given one already. So in here, you can name your webhook whatever you want to name it. So in this case, I'm just going to name it my tester webhook, and then whatever channel you want it to send to. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and send it to, where do I want to send it to? Well, I guess it's an Instagram thing. We'll send it to pictures, and then I'm gonna delete the message after it shows up. So you can go ahead and you can then save your changes and copy your webhook URL. You will take that URL back here and you will go ahead and you will paste it in. And that is your webhook URL. Excuse me. Paste it in, and that is your webhook URL. And then you can type in whatever message you want, like just like that. And then you can also include any of this information if you want to. So if you want the permalink to the post, you can go ahead and include that in there as well. And then you're going to name your bot whatever you want to name your bot. You can also include custom images if you want. Just copy the URL for whatever image, and then go ahead and save and send test request. Now hopefully the request should pop through, but for whatever reason it is currently giving me a status code error. So I'm gonna have to reach out to support and see why exactly that is. We're gonna go ahead and we are just going to go through and try making one with the new beta version to see if this is any better. I have not tried this before, so this will be my first experience with it as I'm doing it with you. So when you create a workflow in beta mode, it comes up the same way. Oh, but it's just a little plus sign for your adding your trigger. So let's add in a YouTube. Let's do a new video and connect it. It does look like it also brings up my existing connections, so I can still select from my drop down menu, or I can add a new one. I'll just use Luna's this time around. We'll go ahead and we will save it. Oh, that is not my channel ID. Hold up. That would be the channel ID for my channel, but not for Luna's channel. Let's change the connection to this then. Now you want to have me enter it in? I'm confused. Something somewhere got broken. All right, hold on. Let's play with Luna's and say that I'm going to leave it as the Rambo 5475, and let's see what it pulls up. Let's see what it pulls up. Yeah, it's pulling up from my channel, which is weird because it says it's Luna's. Okay, I don't know. Either way, it is here. It is pulling up from my channel. It does not look like there's anything else I need to do here on this portion, so I guess we exit out. And then not sure what I need to do. Oh, there's a plus sign here. Add a new action. Okay, so from here, I want it to post into my Discord. So we're gonna go ahead and select Discord, and then we want it to send as a channel HTML. Actually, why don't we mix it up? Why don't I show you how you can post it to Facebook? So if you want it to post to Facebook ads, insight, comments, I use pages because mine's a page. You're going to create a page post. You're going to make sure that you're connected however you want to be connected. In this case, it's posting to my Night Dweller blog. It pulls up my page automatically. Whatever you want your message to say. And then you can go ahead and enter an optional link if you want. So in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and just use my embedded video link. And then I'm going to save and send test response. In this case, it did receive the response. So now I should be able to search up my Night Dweller Life It Happens blog on Facebook. And I can see here that a minute ago, it automatically posted this video. So you can see here that it posts my blog post. There's one from a day ago. That's another one from a day ago. 2 days ago, this post went from Instagram. This one went from Instagram as well. Instagram. So it's just I don't know why it's popping up in Spanish. Is this Spanish? What language is this? But so you can see that it's automatically posting, and that's all you need to do. Once that's done, it's good to go, and we have the connection going through here. I do get emails every now and again from Pabbly. If something fails to go through, they'll let you know. The fun thing is this first step where they're pulling the information is a free step. This step of posting it to Facebook is the one that you pay for. Now, it is a little bit hard to see here if something is the free step or not. I do think that is, well, it shows it here. It shows free task here. I do think it's a little bit easier to follow what the free task is and what the free task is not in the other version, but all you have to do is click into it to see that this is a free task. And then you can see here that mine will only search for new data once every 24 hours. If you want it to do more frequently than that, you do have to pay for the paid version of Pabbly. The paid version of Pabbly does also come with more allotted tasks than the 100 that are free every single month. And that's all you need to do. Now you can have fun posting all of your different media onto multiple platforms, and it'll automatically cross-post for you. So if you only post to YouTube or you only post to Twitter, you can go ahead and just have Pabbly automatically send your YouTube post for you to all of the other platforms, or send all of your Twitter posts to all of the other platforms. And that way you're reaching more of an audience than you were prior. I hope this is helpful. Have a wonderful rest of your day.